Salut, sacred stars. Say Sirian Mermaid and welcome back to my chain. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna get right into whatever messages you guys need to know. I pray you all have been doing well, amazing, on top of the world. I was just overthinking a lot lately about how am I gonna do this next reading, how am I gonna come back, how am I gonna start posting videos again. And it occurred to me that it's as simple as just posting videos again. Nothing has to be absolutely fantastically perfect, if that makes sense. What's important is that I get the messages out, okay? So my guides told me to go outside, do more channeling outside, maybe ease up on the chaos, because I've had quite a few chaotic readings lately that I've been channeling into, but this is a much more grounded sort of vibe. So I just cleansed my hands with Florida water, and as if that wasn't enough, I have Florida water spray, and I just had some incense going. So everything is clean, everything is clear. Let's get right into what you need to know. Okay, so first off, from the tea leaf oracle, we have firecracker excitement. We love a little excitement in our lives, do we not? Do we not? What else, Spirit? You said this one. I like, yeah, something about, I just like this card. I didn't know what it was. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So there could be like really exciting, positive, like an upturn in your relationships with your family or events surrounding family. A lot of positive changes. As you saw, that was the Nest card. Something is really starting to take form, starting to grow, starting to get more grounded and stable in your life. You feel like someone's settling in. You could have just moved or are preparing to move and set up a new nest for yourself. Just know you will have family or soul tribe, people you connect with that feel like family spiritually to you, who are going to support you on that journey. So don't be afraid to open up and to share and to call on help. I feel like it's going to be really fun. Whatever transition you're going to be going through is going to be really exciting, and it can even be the most mundane things. But I feel like what I feel in my spirit to tell you is to call on people for support, and even doing, you know, more extensive mundane tasks, you know, like routine things where, oh, I have to move all these things, or oh, I have to take this journey to this place. It's like, start inviting more people into your life in those times, because that's where you really get to connect and bond with people, and where, you know, you can create great memories out of even the most ordinary circumstances, you know. And then at that point, it doesn't even feel like hardship or difficulty, because when you have the right people around you, it actually makes life better. It makes every moment magical. Also, something about the summertime. Somebody's getting ready to have a hot girl, hot guy summer for sure. Somebody is getting the summer body ready today, tonight. And if you're not, go ahead and get ready. Get in the gym. Start, you know, get back in the gym. Start lifting those weights. If you never ain't been in the gym, go ahead and get in the gym. Like I said, with the birds tweeting, let's tap into the traditional oracle, traditional tarot. Rider-Waite-Smith. Oh my gosh, on the bottom, look at all that sun. The sun is literally charging my crystal right now, and it's pretty toasty out here, but it's just perfect. It's what I need. So a lot of you need to get back out in the sun. Again, with that hot girl, hot guy summer, a lot of you, when you go outside, you're going to connect with a lot more, make a lot more connections, to be honest. And I am getting romantic energy here as well. Ooh, okay, of course we got the Five of Swords spirit. Lord have mercy. The good Lord have mercy, y'all. Oh my gosh, the Eight of Swords. Some of y'all are inside too much, still kind of like really, some of you are kind of dwelling a little bit on the past, or you're setting, you think you're setting boundaries or something. But for some of you, please don't give the messenger, you know, it's love and light. For someone, I'm getting that I don't even have the, like, my throat chakra is blocked when I pull those cards. It's like I didn't even know what to say. It's like you're twisting it. I'm not trying to use a really triggering language, but it's like almost like you're twisting a perspective in a way that's like, yeah, it's because I'm setting boundaries. God, gosh, why can't I say that? But really, I feel like it's kind of an excuse, because you have to, it's imprisoning yourself. If you're saying this is the reason I don't do this, or this is the reason I don't do that, but you're saying it as if like I just need to hermit out. It's like, no, you're supposed to be outside enjoying your life. Are you secretly or subconsciously or unconsciously punishing yourself for something that didn't work out in the past with someone? Don't put your whole life on hold because something didn't work. There's way more wins out there for you to get. Even if you felt like you had a loss, just know that if you sit in it, it will be a loss. It will feel like a loss. But if you go out and take that energy and say, hey, I'm not gonna let that break me. I'm not gonna let that bring me down, bring my light down, or drain me. You're actually gonna leverage that and use that pain and transmute it into power, and then it will be a gain. So someone needed to know that. I mean, wow, that was quite a bit there, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, it's time. It's time to end a cycle. If you've been like kind of like, should I not? Indecisive, Two of Swords, World card, all coupled with the Three of Wands, you could be at a distance, some sort of separation in a connection, and you're trying to like contemplate, should I leave? Should I move? Should I travel? Should I like make like up, almost like, I want to say uproot yourself, but like just undo yourself from the strings? Or it really feels like some of you could be feeling called to do something major and like super like all the way out there, like I just need to go for it, F it, I'm going up, right? But others of you, it doesn't feel like it's that extreme, to be honest. It feels like you just need to go back to what your peace was before you met this person, or before a certain circumstance or situation had, you know, occurred in your life. Before a certain experience, go back to who you were before that and continue growing and building on that version of yourself. I feel like you were on the right path, you were on the right track, you're on to something. You're not completely off path. It just feels like there's a pause or a stagnancy, a delay because of indecisiveness or confusion. So because of that indecisiveness or confusion, you could be feeling a little bit aimless, or feel like you're just wandering and floating through life, but it feels like life could be happening to you, not through you. And when you feel like that, it's time to unlearn some things, right? Because it's not that you need something to change you. It's that you need to unlearn the things that altered you from your original state, your original nature, which was completely in alignment with your highest timeline, okay? So I want somebody to know that. If people keep like advertising, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get therapy, you need to da. It's like, okay, well, maybe those things could help if you really genuinely see benefits in it to address specific things in your life. However, if you're just getting things for the sake of getting things because you think, oh, I need to fix myself, that right there is a fallacy within itself. You don't need to fix yourself. You just have to unlearn the things that were not truly aligned with yourself. Okay? Love and light, Ashe. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Thank you. Most High, thank you so much. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, God. Yahuwah, Yeshua. Elohim, Jah, Dios, Dieu. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Okay, I just had to call on the Most High. I in my spirit I have, but I like to speak the Most High's name. You know, and I didn't do that yet, which I feel like I should have. So thank you, Most High. Thank you. Thank you. What else for my beautiful star tribe? This is I like where this is going. This is a beautiful reading so far. What do they need to know at this time? Ooh, okay, it's time to take a vacation. Some of you need to take a break from whatever you're doing now. You could feel stuck or trapped in something, like something feels like it's looping, or why does it feel like it's going over and over and over? It's because you're already done with that cycle. Like, whatever you're doing now that feels like, it feels like you're beating a dead horse for someone, I heard. Like, you've done enough there. Even if something is not complete, you've done enough in that area. Like say you're like, okay, Why do I feel burnt out by college? This is very specific. Please only take this as it resonates. But let's just say, for example, I'm getting really burnt out by college. It's because, again, very specific, take it as it applies to your situation. It may be because, controversial opinion, you need to drop out of college and start a business. It may be because you're already qualified and ready to enter the work field. You already have experience under your belt that you can use and leverage. You already, cultivated a network in college, which you can use to land a position, or you're already skilled in something that you can just create and do your own in. Like, you don't need permission to fly, to be free. You don't need some wonderful, magical reason or excuse as to why you have to do something different. It may just be that your soul has recognized you have fulfilled whatever you were meant to fulfill in that position in time. So some people may be like, no, you have to finish college all the way through and through. It doesn't matter how you feel, you have to finish. And for some of you, you may feel called to do that. I'm not telling you to give up just because you're tired. Trust me, I have a bachelor's degree, and I've spent years researching and being, very studious in college and very accomplished, I will say, and I'm proud of that. But that's not everyone's path. And at times I even ask myself, because life took so many different turns after that too, which have been gratifying, challenging, things that I reflect on and am proud of and humble about. But the key in this phase is for you to recognize in any situation, be it love, be it education, be it career path, life purpose, spiritual, like your spiritual path. Know when something is enough. Like, recognize that you know when something is enough. Even when the world says that it wasn't enough, right? Maybe all you really were called to go to college for was a certain curriculum that you already passed, that you already completed. Maybe you didn't need the rest of it for whatever you were being called to do next, for the business you're getting ready to create next. You may not know what's going to come down, along your path in life, but you could just be collecting gems and jewels here and there, and it's for a whole higher purpose, not for one degree that took the life out of you, the life out of your eyes. So I just want to say that some of you just may also need to take a gap year. For those of you who, are considering continuing education, you may just want to take a gap year, or something about sabbatical. Like if you're older, especially sabbatical, or there is going to be a trip. It could be a short journey, a long journey. You completely moving somewhere, changing countries, going on some sort of volunteer trip or internship outside of the country, traveling, studying abroad, whatever, right? Working abroad. This trip is going to completely change how you see your life. This move is going to completely shift where you think that you're going, and in a good way. It just feels like you're getting a little more perspective where you're going next. Whatever your next move is in life, that's going to be the move that opens up a new timeline. I'm getting 111-1010 energy. Tell me a little bit more about this next move for the collective, please. Spirit, thank you. Oh my God, it's a major transformation. Major transformation. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I feel like something you've been working on for so long, like you could be completely changing career paths. Especially like a career path, if you've been on at a particular job or in a particular field, or doing some form of labor, or focusing on one particular aspect of life for a long time, that is what is going to change. The most consistent, but long, you've been steadfast in something, that's going to completely change. It may scare you a little bit because you're used to it, or it's connected to so many things that are familiar to you. And this new path, this new journey you're being guided to take and take a leap on is going to feel so foreign to you. It may be that you don't know anyone who does this thing, or you haven't seen anyone be successful in that area of life, or like doing it that way, or it's like the unbeaten path. You may even have family that was really supporting you on a journey you were on before, but that was more of like a traditional path, or something that was, you know, you've always been good at. They've always seen you do well at, so they thought, keep going, you know? But something you're doing now almost feels so random, and it really could feel like it came out of nowhere. But trust, this isn't a weird phase you're going through. This isn't a big mistake you're going to regret later. This is necessary. This was destined, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, this is part of your karmic path, though, but it's a path that is karmically rewarding, okay? Because sometimes I feel like in the spiritual community, we say karmic is, oh my God, karmic, oh my God, like it's so bad, right? But that's not necessarily how it's meant in every context. Karma is just karma, in my opinion. Karma isn't good, nor is it bad. It's just karma. How you experience karma or perceive the karma that you're experiencing is completely subjective to you and based on what you've done throughout your soul's history, based on the actions you took. If you did something, you know, that might have caused a burdensome impact to someone else, you may feel it as a burden when it comes back to you. If you did something that was helping to clear and free someone and release them from heavy cycles of karma, you may in turn experience something in your life or one of your lifetimes, whole other topic, that lightens a great burden for you and helps free you and encourage you to move forward from a lower timeline. So you're going to experience that as what we call good karma, right? So again, subjective. Now, I think that's a great place to stop. Yeah. See, you know what you're doing. Your passion in, it's not that you're irrational. It's just, you may not be able to justify. It's a dog barking loud. Okay, that's a sign. What I got from that just now, the dogs, you hear the dog, just go. You're gonna have people trying to warn you. You're gonna have friends, especially friends, because dogs, I kind of, spiritually as a sign, that usually is a sign of a friend. Advice from a friend or something about a friend. But the dog barking like that is like, you could have a lot of people trying to warn you or caution you, like, don't go, don't do, like, this is random, this is not like you, like, spirit. Okay. 𝐒𝐴𝑚 in Tuscany is the movie I'm channeling. It just came out with Halle Bailey and Jean Page. Goodness, my bad. I know I'm messing up his name. But 𝐒𝐴𝑚 in Tuscany, check that movie out if you're interested. That came through. But the Page of Pentacles, it's like you could be like doing something crazy like that. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but for some of you, you could be doing something. I feel like it almost feels like I'm channeling that movie. That's so funny. But that's random. But yeah, something like that. You guys definitely, I feel like that sums up what I'm trying to say. Just watch the movie. It's a great movie. It's a feel good. It's fun. It's funny. It's a lot of cool things. Cute romance. I love it. But yes, Five of Wands with the dog barking. It feels like friends trying to caution you against something. But yeah, they think that they've seen you go through hardship. It's like, I don't think it's a bad energy. They worry for you. They don't want you to get trapped or feel stuck somewhere, when really this is the pathway. It's like a secret passageway. It's like the road less traveled. It's like a shortcut. And people think it looks kind of dangerous. Like, maybe don't do that. Do the clear road that we can all see you going down that road, so we can all trust it. But no. You know what you have to do, Soul Tribe. Star Tribe, you know what you need to do. And it may not feel like it makes any logical sense, even if you're a logical, rational person. And that's why you could probably understand where your loved ones are coming from, but you know you still have to do it. You still have to do it. You can't even explain it. You just have to trust. And that's following your intuition. I had the High Priestess reverse. Trust your intuition. Don't let people talk you out of that. Okay? That's your greatest compass in this life. That's how I got this far. Enjoy my life. Tranquility. You know, life's not without its challenges, but I'm glad I made the choices that I've made for myself. Because I trust in the Most High. And the downloads that He's sending me. And my guides are sending me. My higher self is putting me in tune with. So listen to that voice. Because they may not see what you're seeing. They didn't get that vision. It was specifically sent to you. And you're meant to be an example of what can be achieved when faith is instilled in your vessel. Okay? Love you, Star Tribe. Thank you so much. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, my site is now officially back up and launched. I have new reading offerings up there and just, good deals and everything. And, there's even opportunities for discounts. So definitely check out the site. You'll get all the information there. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Everything is in my bio or description box down below. Love and light.